Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to an episode of Career Mode. Like I said, we're starting to fly through these episodes. I do actually need to get some Ultimate Team on the go, but that'll come shortly. And I'm actually off to the England-Poland game later today, so I've kind of got to get this commentary done. I'm leaving in like 45 minutes. I'm still sitting here in my pajamas, and yes, my sleeping pattern is screwed up, and that's why I'm still in my pajamas, because I literally only woke up about an hour and a half ago. So yeah, anyways, Gaston Ramirez was like, come on man, you can't have Meyer playing ahead of me. And I was like, yeah, you got a fair point there, you know, I need to swap him out. A lot of times I just wait until the game goes and then swap him out, but it makes more sense just to do it in the team management so it's permanent, and that way I don't have to swap him out every single time before each game. And because you know, it's looking likely that I'm going to start needing Ramirez in that starting lineup more and more. Another player that you guys really wanted me to bring back was Wanyama, and I was like, okay, fair enough. If the fans want it, they're going to get it, but he isn't going through the best bit of form at the moment. He's not playing that well, so I was a little bit hesitant to do it. But, you know, he certainly, you know, I don't feel as though his current rating is really reflective of how he's been playing. I believe when you guys will see towards the end when we go through the squad report, and actually something called squad ranking, which you guys will see later. I'm not entirely sure what that's all about, but he's actually got something like a 5.9 rating, and that's pretty low, because I definitely don't feel as though he's played that bad. But anyways, we have this game against Arsenal, and Arsenal are just a quality side. I really do like them, and you know, they've got some amazing player, but Osvaldo is just like a better Giroud. Giroud is a poor man's Osvaldo. That's what I'm going to start calling it. But we have this goal here, so it comes straight off the bat, unfortunately, straight from a kickoff. And just hold on a second. So enjoy this as, you know, somehow Cazorla manages to get a goal. So, you know, fair enough, Cazorla managed to get a goal, but let's rewind this thing really quick, because there was something very off about it. And I was a bit, afterwards, when I had conceded, I was a bit like, how the hell has he just scored? So let's take a look. Giroud plays a great ball through. Now, Cazorla here is in a 3v1 situation. Now, it was a simple cutback, and he does all three defenders of mine. But don't worry, I select Kurt Zouma. Now, Kurt Zouma does a decent job of just staying next to him, and he dashes towards him and manages to put in a very nice challenge. Now, 4 people against Cazorla here. 4 people. And he fucking gets through. I don't know what happened there. Whether the team just decided an offside trap was necessary. But he literally gets through 7 people throughout that entire thing. He gets through 7 people and still manages to score. So I was just a bit like, how the hell has that just happened to me? You know, it's just bizarre. But this here was so close to making it 2-0. Fortunately, it didn't happen. And we were playing some good football, and it was just Kieran Gibbs that shredded my defense up. And that there was actually a really nice goal from Kieran Gibbs. He does a great job of going down the wing, cutting back inside, taking it past my defender, and scoring for himself. So that was actually fantastic play from Kieran Gibbs. And I would love to have him as a left back, but because he's English, and because he's in the Premier League, and because he's playing so well at the moment, I feel as though he's going to be one expensive left back, and I think you could probably get some better ones. But look at that possession. We certainly had more shots, same shots on target, but the possession just isn't looking you know, too good at the moment. But it ended up being 2-0, and it wasn't meant to be, guys. A little bit, you know, a little bit fruity, if you will, especially after that first Santi Cazorla goal. I just don't know what happened there. It just went all wrong. It went horribly wrong. But Gaston Ramirez wasn't able to make the difference. But Sao here. Now, a few of you guys did mention that Sao isn't really the best player to pick up. A few people were a little bit nervous about him. There were definitely plenty of people that agreed with me on the Giovinco situation. They said they tried him and they just did not like him at all. But, you know, we're coming up close to January, and I wanted to make one last ditch at a new instruction. And that was simply, I want a first-team quality player, and I want him to be on the last year of his contract, just so I know who is on their last year of their contract, and, you know, where can I find him, that sort of thing. And so that's the reason why I've done that. We've got some scouts all over the place. Spain, I believe the person in the US actually wanted relocating. I think they're in Mexico, or I think Brazil now. I think I moved them to Brazil, and then we have one in Italy, I believe. So, you know, it's all going pretty well, and it's going to be a really important January transfer window. After all the information you guys have given me, I definitely cannot let you down whatsoever. But like I said at the beginning, we were going to be looking at a squad report and a squad ranking. Like I said, I'm not too familiar with the squad ranking, but I assume it just says, you know, who are your best players at the moment. And of course, it is Osvaldo at the top of the chart. He's very well deserved. He's been playing very well. Or maybe it's just their value. It could be that. I'm not entirely sure. If you guys would like to give me more information in the comments, that would be very much appreciated. And yeah, overall, you know, that's that. I just wanted to show you guys just more me asking you that question. It might be down to their value, maybe their current form, but then again, there was Gaston Ramirez ahead of someone who had a 7+ form, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. But let's take a look at a squad report. We haven't done this in a little while, so you know, players are doing okay. Kurt Zuma really hasn't, you know, developed into the sort of player I was hoping as of yet. Understand, you know, we have only recently signed him, plenty of time to go, but I would like to see some improvement. Unlike his partner Dejan Lovren, who has actually gone up by +2, very happy with that. Luke Shaw as well, he's only gone up by +1, but you know, it's still signs of growth, so that's good to see. Here we got Lallana there at 6 million value, which is nice. He's also gone up +1. And if you guys notice one thing, you know, a lot of these players are actually relatively young, and the ones that are old, you know, you can definitely see they're a little bit on the decline, and I will probably get rid of them during the January transfer window, just depending on the squad depth situation. As you can see, look at that horrible form from Wanyama, but nevertheless, that isn't stunting his growth. He's still going up, and we still have Jay Rodriguez there, a 24-year-old, and the man himself, Osvaldo, the 10 million signing, the striker, gone up by +1. He's excellent in form. That's the same with Mayuka there. He's gone up by 1. His value is only 2.2, but I think at the end of the season, when people see that he is, you know, an impressive goal scorer, there will definitely be some pretty big offers for him. And the rest of it, we got Maya there going up by +1. His form wasn't that great, but I definitely think that's more my fault. I kind of shoved him in the side, just, you know, gave him a bit of a harsh introduction to the Premier League, so we'll have to see how the rest of his time at Southampton goes. But Chambers there, a right back, 18 years old, and he's going up a little bit. And there's a few players there at Schneiderlin who actually definitely need to get more in that first team. Definitely feel as though I've been neglecting him. He's young, he's still growing, even though I haven't been giving him much of a chance. Definitely think there's room for him in the first 11. But guys, that's going to wrap it up for this particular episode. Unfortunately, no Mayuka goals, meaning no beautiful sort of soundtrack to go with it. I'm thinking I might just mix it up for every single one. There's too many split decisions. But guys, hope you've all enjoyed this video, and of course, if you have, then please do leave a like. Seriously, your support is very much appreciated. You don't understand. And I hope to see you guys around. And yeah, like I said, let me know in the comments about that squad ranking and anything else you might have to say. And hopefully you guys will feature in the next video when I bring up some comments. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye bye.